Well, my first parts have arrived, so I thought I'd do something a little bit unique here and show you what I've received so far. I'm going to order the parts little by little because right now it's like no other time. There's so many part shortages. I'm still having some difficulty with the video card. As a matter of fact, I have no video card yet, and I'm trying to decide what to do there. And these parts here, as I was buying them, I'm going to kind of let you know what was going on. And I do have my kit that I bought a couple of years ago that will be my help to build. And I think I'm all set. I have all the tools that I think I'll need to do this build. So I'm going to stick the tools aside for a moment. I'm going to do these in no order of importance because I'm not doing them in order of importance. This fan is a Tough Air 510, and you'll see when I unbox and install it. This has two fans, so there's a Tough Air 310 also. The only difference is that there's a second fan. This I feel will give me significantly more cooling of the CPU than the fan that is going to come with the actual CPU. So I decided to go with that. This I got from, let's see, I got this from Newegg for what I think was a reasonable price. So we have our cooler. I did go ahead and get the memory. I decided to do 16 gigabytes at first. Someday maybe I'll go to 32. I probably will, but I'm going to go ahead and start with 16. So I got two 8 gigabit pieces here. They're from Corsair. They're Vengeance LPX. They're DD4 3600. I finally decided that this was good and right for what I'm going to do, so I feel comfortable with this purchase. This just arrived. It just came. So this is going to be my solid state drive, and this will be my C drive, or where my operating system is, etc. I've made it very large once before. I made a mistake of getting a very small one that ran out of space quick. This won't run out of space. It's a 1 terabyte Samsung 970 Evo Plus. I'm familiar with the Samsung Magician app. I'm pleased with it, so I'm going to continue with Samsung here. But you'll see soon that I'm going to go outside of Samsung for 2 other drives. So yes, look up front. We're going to have 3 drives here. This also just came. I got my Ryzen 5. This is a 5000 series processor, and you can see here on the side it's a 5600G, G for good, great. Not gaming, because I'm not a gamer, though I build with some gaming specs. And so when we open this, you'll also see that we have the CPU. We're going to have a fan, and this I got from Amazon. It was out of stock at Newegg, then it was out of stock at Amazon, then it was in stock at Amazon, and I purchased it. Now it's out of stock again on Amazon, so this has been up and down. And of course, where everything is going to go is on our motherboard. So what do we have here? We have an MSI, B550 Tomahawk. I like MSI. I've had nothing but good experiences with MSI products. So you'll see that this is kind of a mid-range. I'm going to call this a mid-range board. And when we open it up, you guys will all get to take a look at what comes with it, what doesn't come with it. RGB, you're going to see I have some lighting, but that wasn't extremely important to me either, so I don't have a tremendous amount of lighting. And here we go with, you can take a look at what the board will look like. And I did open it and look at it, and it is heavy. This thing is really well built. It doesn't quite have all of the connectors I would like to have on it, but it has what I need. And because it had the specs I wanted, I went ahead and purchased it. So you could see in the back, these are the specs I'm going to have for my sound, my Ethernet connection. I will have a direct Ethernet connection, HDMI and DisplayPort, HDMI and DisplayPort connections, yes, and some USB ports. And there's 2, 4, a USB-C, and another USB. So there's 4 ports in the back and a USB-C port in the back. This may be a BIOS flash. I have to look at it again. So this is what we're going to begin to build with. A lot of stuff missing. You don't see the desktop yet, the case. You don't see the other units of storage that I've not yet purchased, so I still have some more storage to do. Big thing, you don't see the power supply. I've had nothing but trouble with figuring out which power supply. Right now I can tell you I'm looking at going with a 750 watt power supply, which is a lot of power, more than I need, but I'm doing this for expansion in the future. So as we get ready, the next episode, episode 2, we're going to begin to put some of this stuff together.